I bet you didn't know the real secret behind Viking survival in the frozen north. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, like and share this video so you never miss out on more incredible history and survival secrets. In the frozen north, survival was more than endurance. It was a science and an art. The Viking Age conjures images of warriors and longships, but their true saga was written beside the hearth. Picture a fire in a longhouse. Flames fade, yet warmth lingers, holding back the deadly chill. This was no accident, but a feat of engineering, a secret hidden in plain sight. How did settlers with only iron, wood and stone conquer winters that would challenge us today? The sun vanished for months, fierce gales swept in, and snow could bury homes overnight. Survival meant outwitting the elements, relying on knowledge passed down through generations. The Vikings were not just raiders, they were farmers, builders and engineers. They noticed how stones retained heat long after a fire died. Their survival was built on planning, design and respect for nature's forces, especially heat and energy. Enter their most remarkable innovation, the heat trap. A simple, brilliant concept: capture, store and slowly release heat. By turning their homes into thermal batteries, the Vikings transformed fire into a strategic defense. This understanding let them thrive where others would have perished. Their legacy is a testament to human ingenuity in the face of nature's harshest tests. The real Viking saga was written in warmth, not war. Viking settlers faced immense challenges at the edge of the habitable world. Winter was an occupying force. Cold seeped through every crack, threatening life itself. Daylight was fleeting, darkness and storms dominated, and the air itself was a constant threat. Their iconic longhouses had to be more than shelters, they were sanctuaries. Families and livestock shared space, pooling body heat, but that alone wasn't enough. Firewood was precious, gathered with effort during short summers. Waste was not an option. A roaring fire lost most heat up the smoke hole. The real secret was retention, not production. The challenge? Make a single fire's energy last through the night. Their solution was elegant and effective, built from earth and stone. The longhouse became a fortress of warmth, designed to trap and hold every bit of heat. Every element, from thick turf walls to the central hearth, worked together. The Vikings' deep understanding of heat and energy was their greatest asset. They engineered their homes to outlast the cold, not just endure it. This was survival by design, not by chance. Their mastery of warmth was as vital as any weapon. The Viking heat trap was born of necessity and refined by observation. At its core, thermal mass, the ability of materials like stone to absorb and slowly release heat. The central hearth, or langeld, was lined with stones that soaked up fire's energy by day. As night fell, these stones radiated gentle warmth long after the flames died. This slow release meant fires didn't need to burn all night, saving precious wood. The longhouse's thick turf walls trapped this radiant heat inside. Raised sleeping platforms along the walls caught the rising warmth. Every element, from hearthstones to turf roof, played a role in this holistic system. The heat trap was a deliberately engineered ecosystem of comfort. It turned the longhouse into a thermal battery, storing the day's heat for the coldest hours. This was not luck, but design, an ancient blueprint for survival. The Vikings' mastery of thermal mass let them create comfort in the harshest places. Their homes were machines for warmth, built from earth, stone, and ingenuity. The secret of the Viking heat trap lay in the careful selection and placement of stones. Archaeology reveals hearths that were layered, structured, and built to maximize heat storage. Dense, river-smooth stones formed the core, absorbing and holding the fire's warmth. Larger stones sat at the center. Smaller ones lined the edges, directing heat where it was needed. Stone-lined channels and flagstones created warm spots on the floor, even in the fiercest winter. Sleeping platforms sometimes rested on earth and stone, passively absorbing and radiating heat. The entire system was integrated, hearth, floor and bed working together. The stones remembered the fire, and the earth beneath held its echo. This cocoon of warmth was the Vikings' true shield against the night. Archaeology confirms the Vikings' clever survival strategies. At Lens-aux-Meadows, turf-walled longhouses and stone-filled hearths show the heat trap in action. In Greenland, thick stone and turf walls, robust hearths and packed earth floors reveal a focus on thermal mass. The sagas mention the hearth's central role, but the evidence in the ground tells the real story. The longhouse was a carefully calibrated machine for living, not just a shelter. Stone and earth were used deliberately to store and release heat. From Scotland to Greenland, Vikings adapted this principle to local materials. Their survival was built on deep, practical knowledge of the earth's properties. The Viking heat trap remains relevant for survivalists and homesteaders today. The principle: a well-contained fire, a mass of heat-absorbing stone, and good insulation. For a modern heat trap, dig a shallow pit, line it with sand, and fill it with dense, dry rocks. Build a steady fire to heat the stones, then let the fire die down. The stones will radiate warmth for hours, maximizing every bit of fuel. Always prioritize safety. Never build such a fire in an enclosed space without proper ventilation. In a well-ventilated shelter, radiant heat from stones can create a comfortable microclimate. This ancient method delivers efficient warmth with minimal resources. The Viking heat trap is a lesson in resourcefulness and intelligent design. It's a timeless technique for anyone seeking warmth from the earth itself. The Viking heat trap offers lessons for modern homesteads and sustainable living. Thermal mass is the foundation of efficient heating systems like masonry and rocket mass heaters. These modern systems echo the ancient hearth. Fast, hot fires heat a large mass, which radiates warmth for hours. Incorporating stone or concrete into home design moderates temperature swings and saves energy. Even campers can use hot stones for warmth, just as Vikings did. The enduring relevance of this technique lies in its simplicity and efficiency. In a world of fragile energy grids, these old methods empower us to create comfort with our own hands. The Viking heat trap is a practical blueprint for resilient living. The Viking heat trap is more than ancient engineering. It's a reminder of our ancestors' deep wisdom. They thrived through observation, experimentation, and a connection to nature. Today, we often rely on systems we don't understand, but ancient techniques reconnect us to fundamental skills. Learning these methods empowers us to create warmth and safety with our own hands. This knowledge matters to historians, archaeologists, homesteaders, and anyone seeking resilience. These skills are a living inheritance, not relics. Let's view them as sophisticated adaptations, not primitive relics. The Norse settlers' ingenuity inspires us to be more observant and resourceful. By embracing this legacy, we gain timeless wisdom for the future. The flame of knowledge endures, lighting our way even in the coldest night.